Hello and welcome back. Now, these are those miniatures, remember, that I got? I think it was eBay, wasn't it? I'm going to clean them today before I paint them. Now, half of these are enamel, so I'm going to have to re-enamel some of these. But like this is going to need enamelling. But some of them are plastic, so today I can paint the plastic ones. And I'm going to do that sink top as well. I'm going to use my chrome markers, I think. See how that comes out. I think it'll be all right. The bath, I'm going to probably leave as it is because there is minimal wear on it. The house I will repaint. The sink I'm quite happy with as it is. Just a few marks, which that's fine given the age of it. And the bowl I will make into something else. I'll talk about that later. The horse base will need painting and the horse will need painting separately. And that's about it. I think this chair is a 124. So half the size of a 112. And that isn't going to be any good for my project, for like I said, house. Until see, there's Margaret and there's the chair, and look, so it's way too small. So I will save that for another project. This was one of my favourites, and I just love it. I just love this little radiator. It's just so cute. I'm tempted not to paint it because old radiators do have chips and things like that, and it does look nicely worn there, so I'm tempted not to paint that at all. Again, way too small for this project, but I could use it as a small heater. Now, people did have very small heaters in corners of rooms that were quite damp, usually like paraffin heaters, and some of them were small, so there's a possibility I could use that. Here's some more of the metallic. I'm not sure what it's made of, and I don't know if that's, no, I thought that was a maker's mark on it, but you know, molded name or something, but it's not. I'm going to paint those in enamel. There's a plastic scrubbing brush, so it just needs a little bit of a clean. I don't want to stick it all in water in detergent, because detergent nowadays is a heck of a lot stronger than what it was when these were made. I could use baby shampoo, but I think I'll just stick to baby wipes because they are gentle, and I've known in the past that even with baby shampoo, just the water alone can affect the plastic because it's very old. So I'm just gonna use a wet wipe on those. So I'll put that one in the back. Oh, talking about this. Oh, now see if you can tell me, viewers. I was scrolling through, was it eBay or Amazon? I think, I'm not sure if it was eBay or Amazon, right? I saw somebody selling this, but not as it is. They'd done a remold. Now, I know Dollhouseminiatures is a very old brand, but as far as I'm aware, it is illegal to copy somebody else's work and sell it as your own. Now, unless they're stating that, oh, it's a remold and that they have permission to remold it, I don't think you can do that. So, you know, people, if you're going to sell miniatures online, make sure it's your own design and make sure you've made them yourself, that you're not remolding somebody else's work. Now, I know the law states that you can buy a mould and make things from that mould to sell. That's not a problem. You can make your own moulds and make things from that and sell, but you cannot mould somebody else's product and then sell it as your own. That's the law as I understand it. So if you can enlighten me on that, if anybody knows about the law and things like that. This is just what I've learned myself online. I'm no lawyer, so I don't know. But when I saw that, and it said, oh, it's, you know, it's a mould, and it was unpainted. And I thought, wow, I didn't think you could do that. So yeah, if you can let me know in the comments, that'd be cool. Another plate of food here is a bit mucky, crepes, or as I call them, pancakes. Now, what do you like on your pancakes? See, I like my jam, my traditional jam, but I do like on one of them lemon and sugar. So I tend to only have about 2 or 3 at a time. 3 if I can force a third one down. The third one I'll probably go a bit mad and, you know, live dangerously and have a bit of chocolate spread on it or something. But no, jam first for me. Jam. Right, so this is that dog bowl. Now, I'm tempted to just create a felt animal just to feed out the bowl. Possible. Not in this project though. Margaret doesn't have animals. She might have a cat. She might do. And this is that random shoe. The random shoe. Which, yeah, slightly big. I'd say it's, I don't know. I mean, Margaret's got big feet, but that's a bit big, isn't it? So it's off some sort of doll. But I'm tempted to just make an ornament of that. Here's that plate of entrees. And let's give it a wipe over. I'm going to repaint these today in, like I said, yeah, so I quite like some of those. And feel free to fast forward if this is boring you, but some people like watching these bits, so I will leave them in. And this is that plate of green stuff. I didn't know what it was. Answers on a postcard, please. Yeah, I'm really not sure what that is. I mean, I'd say it was a pile of peas, but that doesn't make sense. So it's definitely not broccoli. It's too big. No idea what that is. Right, another plate. So these, I'm going to have to do these in 2 separate paints because I'm going to need to use enamel paint on the metal work, and I'm going to use acrylics on these. They'll be fine. Oh, the random little house, the bird, which I will repair. And here is pineapple. See, we're going back a bit here because we don't consider pineapple to be exotic anymore, I don't think, because we can get it so easily, fresh, tinned, whatever. Whereas back then, I think it would have been, wow, look at this, you got a pineapple on your buffet. So I'm reckoning, what, 60s, 70s, 60s? See what you think. I've never seen these before, so I'm not sure how old they are or what they are, you know, where they're from. They could be just out of a packet, you know, some doll's house food. Let's get the toothpick on this one. Yeah, it's quite a lot of muck in that one. And I can hear my cat meowing in the background. So I've got a feeling it sounds like she's caught a mouse, to be honest. That is her mouse meow. That, Mum, look what I've got you. Look what I've got you today. Now, I haven't been well for a few days, so I generally find when I'm not well, she will bring me a lovely mouse. You know, yeah, Mum, this will make you feel better. You know, eat a proper diet. So, yeah, no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. So that's that one there. Okay, the next one is, surprise, surprise, it is asparagus. Looks like a bit of cheese over the or could it have been a bit of meat, bacon or ham or something? Well, they've got it painted as yellow, so they must have it as cheese. So yeah, okay, and the full English, get on. Love a full English. Or a fry up, as we call it up north. A fry up. I remember I'm one of those tourists that prefers to eat English food when I'm on holiday. I'm terrible. And I was in a cafe, outside a cafe, should I say, in Spain with my family, and I was eating a fry up. This English woman had got a calf, and it was so busy because you know what most of us Brits are like, we like our, you know, and well, to be fair, my hotel where I was staying, the food was awful. So yeah, I was quite glad to get out, find a cafe that sold a fry up. So I'm eating this fry up anyway, and I'm outside the cafe, and there's people walking past looking at me like, oh my god, what are you eating? To people who don't know what it is, who've never seen it before, they're probably thinking, oh my god, it looks awful. But we love it, don't we? Well, most of us Brits love it. I love me a fry up. Yeah, so there you go. Right, Christmas pudding, and it's obviously Christmas pudding with the icing on the top. I was going to sing a song then, but I might get done for copyright. That had lyrics about icing on it. I do love my 80s music, and I would love to play it as background on me. Oh, wouldn't it be great? Oh, my favourite band in the world is Depeche Mode, and oh goodness me, Dave Garn, if you're watching, please let me play your music without copyright. I don't think that's going to happen. Right, okay. So they're the miniatures that I have got. I'm going to put these away for now. That will be repaired at another time. This, do you know what, I'm really tempted because I noticed there's a lot more damage than I thought. All this looks like it's been scraped off, cut off at some point. If you can see, the edge is quite rough. So it was either bought as a second or they've done that themselves. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of those vanity units that has a posh sink, a posh ceramic sink. So that'll sit in, and then we'll have, the sink unit underneath. I think I'll do that as a posh bathroom sink. I'm going to repaint the fire. These are getting repainted today. That doesn't need repainting. That does. These are going away for when I do the enamel paint. That doesn't need doing. That I might have a go. Okay, there for another project. They're no good for this. That I am tempted to use, but I will leave it as it is, and I think I'll put that in Lark's Head now on one side. I've got a few things just put inside of Lark's Head, thinking, right, I'll put them on one side. If I want to use them, I'll think about it. This I'm also going to repaint in enamels. I'm going to see if my markers will work on that. So I might have a go at that separately. Yeah, that definitely needs enamelling. There's some fading, massive fading on that one. So yeah, I'll repaint that one. Okay, this I'm thinking a log basket, but it's rather big for the scale of the fire that I've got in here. But it's possible it could be used. Yeah, I think I can make it look smaller, and if I put logs in and things like that next to a fire, because it's wicker looking, cover that, put some wood in. Yeah, I think I could make a go of that. I'm going to repaint this miniature house. That doesn't really need anything doing to it. I quite like the legs faded there. Compared to Margaret, way too small for a coffee table in Lark's Head. Again, I think that's 124. Yeah, it's 124. I've just compared it to my scale. I've got scale on my wall, and
yeah, it's way too small for that. So there's the cup, so that's going away. I'm going to do the enamel on that first, so that'll be an enamel paint. That's fine as it is. I like that as it is. I like the back as it is. So what we're doing here is we're going to mess around redoing these. I don't need the cushion. That wouldn't have been a thing in Margaret's house. Towel, cute, may use it. Bit of fluff. I may use it. Nothing wrong with it. It looks quite new actually. Doesn't smell, it smells all right. So that was possibly a newer addition. So I could either hem it and have it as a bath mat, but I have got other towel. I might just keep it as it is, trim the bits off and keep it as a towel. So we'll see. It was so exciting buying more bits. I will buy some more when I earn some more money, because yeah, otherwise I'm just spending too much. So, and it's so tempting to do, isn't it, folks? When you get addicted to miniatures, it's so easy to spend way too much money on your miniatures. So I will get on now with painting these, and I will leave you to some rather tasteful music that I have in my library of copyright free music. Before I crack on, I'm tempted to just paint that in the colours it already is, because I like it, because it's vintage looking, isn't it? Now some purists would leave it as it is, you know, if you're a collector. Value wise, there's not a lot of value in it. Chalkware never really, it's a shame, because I really like chalkware. I have got some chalkware pieces, vintage pieces, and normally, yeah, I would leave it because I like it as it is. Oh, what do I do, folks? What do I do? Right, I'm going to ask for your advice on that in the comments. Do I repaint it more modern? Do I repaint it the colours it is and just, you know, make it look more fresh and newer? Or do I just leave it? I want your advice on that, folks. If you can let me know on that. I'm going to put it on one side and see what you think. I love the sound of chalkware. It's lovely. Yeah, let me know what you think on that. Yeah, and based on what you say, I will go ahead and do. So yeah, if you can let me know, I'll appreciate it. Right, I will get back to it.
Now this one is going to take a bit more doing, I think. So I'm just going to start by painting the windows in, and I will at some point when I continue it, I will get a marker and just mark out the little individual windows, because I don't want it to just be a white blob for each window. I will paint the brickwork and the roof different colours, so it's going to look a bit more real. I might even add some fake little foliage outside, little bushes and things. So yeah, I'll show you that when it's finished. It won't be finished in this one, but it will be finished eventually. So in this bit, I'm using my chrome markers. Now, this is my favourite bit. I love these markers. They really transform a piece, and none so much so as this kitchen sink. I mean, the transformation, I'm getting mixed up with my words. The transformation is amazing on this sink top, which I'll show you in a minute. I did speed this up because it takes a bit of time. But once, especially the bowl bit, watch this. It just absolutely changes it. Now, the markers were great on the plastic. Look at that. It looks like new. So I was pleased with that. Thanks so much for watching. They're finished. I'm going to add a bit of gloss varnish here and there where it needs a bit of shine. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please comment, like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. And I will see you next time. You take care of yourself. Bye now. Bye.